Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aiman Zulaikal bin Zulkifli. I am from Group 3. This is our project presentation slide. For our project, we choose the title Malaysian Tourist Place.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name Muhammad Ali Syahid bin Zairuddin. Metric number AN200097. So this is my content for our group slide. And next, this is my group member. First, Muhammad Adik bin Muhammad Noor, Nik Ahmad Daniel bin Nik Robidin, Aiman Haikal bin Zulkifli, Muhammad Sufian, Maisarah binti Ibrahim, Mia Syazrina binti Syahari, Muhammad Faris Haikal bin Muhammad Hafiz, Muhammad Ali Syahid bin Zairuddin, Muhammad Amir Ikhwan bin Azmi, Muhammad Zuaini bin Rosman, Muhammad Adam bin Ghazali, and Muhammad Akil bin Mazlan. Next, I will pass to my next group member. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Muhammad Sufian and my medical number is CN210114. Today, I would like to tell you about introduction for our mini documentary. Alright, our team has decided to work on a mini documentary which is based on Malaysia tourist place. Since pandemic COVID-19 has slowed down, many tourists from around the world would like to have vacation internationally. So, we use this opportunity to close with the tourists and local to ask them about what the best tourist place in Malaysia and what they like about Malaysia. This documentary will show people interesting spot for vacation and visiting in Malaysia. We also do some interview to the local regarding best spot for tourists to camp. As I said, we take this opportunity to close with to ask tourists about Malaysia and what their best place for tourists in Malaysia. The documentary is suitable not only for foreigners but also for locals. Lastly, I will to make the conclusion. Our project is to make the interview for the local to ask them what the best place for tourists and what they recommend tourists to come to Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Akil bin Mazlan. My metric number is CN220012. Today I will present to you about our objective. Our first objective is to introduce Malaysia's tourist place among our audience. As you know, our team has created two groups. One group have to go to Malacca and another one need to go to Muar. Our second objective is to make our audience realize that Malaysia also have its own goal, not only as other country like we usually see in social media. As you know, Malaysian people willingly travel abroad, but they forget Malaysia also have many best place. So that very waste. Our third objective is asking several questions to the audience. As you know, our team has created two groups, so they need to make some question to ask audience, like why they choose Muar or Melaka and why Melaka or Muar popular. So that's all our objective.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Aiman Zulaikal bin Zulkifli. My matrix number is CN210002 and I will present our proposed idea. First, we propose that we conduct an interview session to help introduce to the audience on Malaysia's tourist places. The second idea is the goal is to help increasing the knowledge on Malaysia's attraction places. And the third idea is the question will be about the history, the food and traditional lifestyle of the places of the places that we choose. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Mia Shazrina and my metric number is CN210135. Okay, so the particular reason we choose Malacca as one of the Malaysia tourist place is because Malacca is one of the famous tourist destination with a rich cultural heritage. Malacca is a place worth to visit since this place is like a mixture of culture where you can find traces of each country like China and Japan. It is certainly almost impossible to see all the breathtaking places in Malacca in one day. So we have chosen three places of Malacca attraction that has a lot of tourists to visit. So the first place that we went is a Famosa. A Famosa, which means the famous or also known as the Fortaleza Real, was a Portuguese fortress built in Malacca in 1512, according to Wikipedia. It is also one of the oldest surviving European architecture in Asia. We went to Formosa since this is a popular tourist spot for both local and international travelers, and it is also one of the most photographed landmarks in the city. In front of Formosa, there is a rickshaw, which one of the Malacca transportation that can be used by tourists to tour around and enjoying the beauty of the most historical place in Malaysia. The second place that we went is Maritime Museum. Maritime Museum or Samudra is a replica of the Portuguese ship which sank in the coast of Malacca while on its way to Portugal. The main focus of the museum is the maritime history of Malacca and the golden age of Malacca Sultan as the Emporium of the East. Other than that, the museum showcases the different era that Malacca has gone through, starting from the Malacca Sultan era to the Portuguese era. Tourists can also enjoy the atmosphere of sea travel, ancient ship, and old times. When our team decided to make the video, there's a lot of tourists taking photo of the ships, and some of them really seem to be enjoying their time exploring the museum. The last place, which is the Menara Taman Sari. Menara Taman Sari is one of the unique attractions at Malacca, and it is the only revolving tower in Malaysia. It measures 110 meters in height and its revolving towers offer a wide and far landscape scene overlooking Malacca city. This tower can rotate 360 degrees for tourists to see the Malacca city panorama as a whole. This tower is the first spinning gyrotap in Malaysia, and it can carry up to 66 people per session. When we arrive at Menara Taman Sari, there's a lot of tourists, both local and international travelers, queue to ride the tower. And there's a lot of family came with their children to admire a breathtaking bird's eye, the panoramic view of the historical city on board the revolving observatory. There you go.
Okay, I would like to continue the presentation for our group. So I would like to give some introduction about myself. My name is Muhammad Zaini Rosman, matric CN200209. Okay, before I start the presentation, I would like to share a little bit about MUA. MUA, also known as Bandar Marani, is the administrative center of Malaysia's Johor State. And MUA is one of the cleanest cities in Southeast Asia, which just received the Asian Clean Tourist City Standard Award for 2017. So there is some background of MUA. So our groups at find the data, and the finding is there were several top places that attract tourists in MUA for every year. So the first place is Saiki Coffee or Kopi Pati Keempat. Okay, Saiki Coffee was founded in 1953 in a double-story wooden house just behind the Muar River in Jalan Ismail. Okay, after half a century, Saiki Coffee has grown from strength to strength, developing into a modern coffee roaster. Saiki Coffee is capable of producing 10 tons of roasted coffee beans per day. So today, after 50 years in the coffee trade, Saiki Coffee has perfected the art of coffee roasting to accommodate customers' expectations and satisfy multiple of demand. Okay, the second place that attract a lot of tourists to come to Muar is Tanjung Emas Park. Okay, Tanjung Emas Park is outlined by a picture square splendid overlooking the Sin River. Tanjung Emas is also housing the main jetty of Muar River Cruise, where tourists will embark a trip along the river on a passenger boat. So the Tanjung Emas is one of the several top places that attract tourists in Muar every year. So the last but not least, Muar Clock Tower. Okay, Muar Clock Tower is located in the center of Muar Town that people or tourists can enjoy the view of the mountain and mixing with the locals. In the surrounding area, the tourists will be able to see the history of colonial release through the unique and distinctive shop architecture. That's all from me. Thank you.
As for the question, we only ask simple and general questions only, like why do you choose Malacca? And do you think Malacca is popular among tourists? Questions like that. So the locals and the tourists doesn't feel burdened when answering it. We also want a compact and simple kind of answer that is easy for the tourists and locals to reply at the moment we're asking them.
Okay, so this is our project execution plan. So from the first week of our semester, we recruit our team members, and from the second to third week, we are doing brainstorming and role selection. So, and from week 4 to week 7, we are doing shooting the video, which is in Muar and Melaka. So then in week 8 to week 30, we are doing the editing process, editing the video, and the last week for the semester, we need to submit the video of our project, which is the documentary about the tourist attraction place.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good evening. My name is Muhammad Adam bin Ghazali. My matric number is CN210250. Today I will present to you about expected outcome from this project. The project will produce a passive result that demonstrate the accomplishment of the project goal, such as knowing about the place that tourists want to go and what reason that they choose the place. Uh, After that, knowledge of how to make a video naturally without duplicating other people's works. After that, know how to work in group to solve or doing work in group so that we can interact with other people with manner and helping the group without being burden to the group. Moreover, the time required to complete the documentary due to the test, quiz, cost and time before the due date to accomplish the project is the first obstacle we must conquer. So perhaps we have some extra time to work on the project. To avoid wasting any free time, we advise performing the shooting immediately following the ending of the class. The second step is to produce an appealing video so that the audience won't get bored quickly and give knowledge to our audience when seeing the video after finishing the video. So to create a beautiful image, we will do our best to visualize the scenario, visualizing high quality video and edit the video so that making the video catchier to our audience. And that's all for me. Thank you.
So for the conclusion, we can conclude that this effort will result in a shift in thinking of the younger generation towards the more national pride. The audience should be introduced to the Malaysian way of life in general, including its cultural characteristics and regular activities. We anticipate that the project will proceed smoothly and that the execution plan will go as intended. From the history, the culture, food, festive, and language we can know in Malaysia has various races, religion, cultures, and their own uniqueness that will show their identity as Malaysians who love their own homeland. That's all from us. Thank you.